Alright everyone, this is kind of an update for all of you YouTubers and friends of mine. Basically what's going on recently is that my mom has been considering this, and I really don't know if I have got her permission about this, if I could tell her about this, but I might as well tell you before anything interesting happens during this time. Basically what's going on is that we may be moving soon. And that's not a bad thing, because when I started my YouTube channel, I was in this trailer park. Most of my childhood was in this trailer park. Now I'm starting a now I'm in my teenage years, and I'm still in this trailer park. My mom says that we may be moving sometime this September, or maybe it's August. I'm not so sure. I'm kind of wondering what could happen in the next few days or so, or the next few months, because this may take a long time. My mom's looking for a good place to live, basically, and she's looking for a good place for us to get used to, but that's close enough to my school that I don't have to switch schools, basically, because a lot of things, like the virus. And speaking of which, uh, you can understand why recently I only reviewed like 3 cars in like 2 days. You might be asking why. Well, the reason is mainly because my mom doesn't have that kind of money to waste on for me, basically. I'm not saying that because I don't like her. I'm saying that because I just want to make this clear to everyone, so it doesn't seem like my mom's the worst. I still love my mom. I can understand her reasoning why she didn't get me a lot of cars, because let's admit, a lot of us have to brace ourselves to make it through this virus. And with scientists still not working on a vaccine yet, possibly still at this time that when I'm making this video, I'm still still worried, because think about it, we are having like an existential crisis. We're also having an existential crisis on our YouTube community tabs or stuff. And when I do move out, I wanna customize my engines with proper paint. Like I'm gonna like pour water, or like water all over my trains, the custom ones I already customed, and I'm gonna, maybe not my cars, because those are really hard to put back to normal if I don't get any more paint. If I do get some better paint, I am gonna do most of the Trackmaster engines differently. So if you see me in a new destination, just know that that's because we just moved, basically. Yes, going off things that I'm really worried about moving, I'm worried about how I'm gonna adapt to a new environment, because not only do you have to get used to my new place, but I would have to get used to it. And I'm not saying that's the bad thing. I just think that since I'm a teen, it shouldn't be that effective. But I've lived here most of my childhood life, basically most of my life so far, and since the time that we've lived here, we've been really lucky. Like, take for example, a tornado was near our area last 2 years ago, I think, and it was just close to skidding our home, but just missed. It just went to a Burger King, and also put a gas station out of business, for goodness sake. I really don't remember the name of it, but it was a local gas station. One of our many gas stations. And it closed down. Harmonica said. We've had lots of close calls with storms, basically. Plenty to share, but I'm not going to do that because I really don't want to give away where I live. I mean, I might have actually give you a sort of a hint to where I live, because I said near my area. So I don't know. Let's just say that I live somewhere in the USA in Virginia. I'm not gonna spoil anything. In fact, by the time you do manage to find out where I live, I'll be possibly moved somewhere else. If we actually manage to move this month or next month, because my mom's planning to get us moved out like somewhere in August or September. If we're lucky, it might be this month or August or yeah, October. That's what I meant, not August. Yeah, you get my picture. Basically, I want to talk about something else in mind. I've been, for some reason, I've been like hush about this for some reason, but I don't want to say this. I, I, I really am sorry for canceling or postponing all the other episodes of season 5. It's just that if we move, I was canceling, I was postponing it before I realized we were going to be possibly moving. But since we are moving, it's going to be a really different environment, and I really love my home. It's been like my best place ever since like I when we moved here, my first year living in this trailer park, I had literally not a lot so worrying. I also don't remember the time I moved to our usual house. This house, I've been living here for the last, was it like 8 or 10 years? Because I believe I was 2 when we moved, or 3, so it might be like 9. Because I'm 13, and I was like, maybe I was 3 when I moved, so it's like 10 years ago when I moved to my trailer, to this home I'm living in, basically. It's been a very long time, and I'm really looking forward to moving, because that means I have more of an environment, and if I move somewhere that has bigger outdoors, and I get better paint, that means I could do things that are outside that I never managed to do. I never actually considered making videos outside, because the first time I moved things like Trackmaster stuff outside, it really didn't go well. Take hints from my whiff, it like jerks around sometimes. You might not have seen that in any of my videos because I haven't tested him out in any of my videos. That's because I was playing with him outside, I was throwing him about, and I guess some grass got into his motor, I guess, and he got stuck. But nothing to be fair, I can manage with that for the rest of my life, basically. Maybe my future generation might be able to help fix that, but who knows? Technology is becoming somewhat of effort for us. Also, another thing I was gonna be having this year was a new iPhone. A new iPhone, that's right. I was gonna have a new iPhone. Unfortunately, my mom hasn't gotten it because she made that promise when I started school. She said if I did good in my school years, like for like 7th grade basically, I would get my very own cell phone. And I tried my very best to do that goal. Unfortunately, since this virus, she hasn't had that much time to get me a cell phone. But that's nothing to worry about. I'm kind of hoping that this moving won't affect me and my channel that harshly, but I am going to have to get used to the new passwords and such, because moving isn't, if I move, it's not going to be that easy to get used to a new place. I must admit, not a whole lot of people don't get, a whole lot of people have to get used to moving. When I first moved to my trailer, I don't even remember our first house, basically. That's how, like, long ago it was. I was, like, very, very young when we moved. The memories of us moving are very scarce in my brain, possibly because I was very young and my young memories start to fade away. But I kind of like, being here. This trailer park has been basically my home. Of course, I haven't been playing with most of my neighbors. Snow days were an exception, but now, since global warming is a thing that has that. This is the first time I never got. This year I didn't go snowing or anything. I guess some things are better left in the past. But I hope next winter, particularly this winter in 2021, like through 2020 through 2021, I'm looking forward to 2021. Who knows what the future may bring for diecast, scene footage, as well as motorized. I'm gonna be trying to get any Clarabelle. I want to get them because I want to replace them with my crappy versions of them because they are terrible, and I mean guaranteed terrible. But what am I supposed to say right now? I literally have nothing else good to say right now. I have lots of things to say that's good. Like, if we move my project might be postponed, but I may have more time to film stuff, like projects, like Cars 4. But who knows what the future may bring. It just depends. Speaking of which, still nothing. I really don't have much to talk about in this update video. I guess I really didn't have that much planned. Also, I'm planning on selling some stuff and creating my own eBay account so you can maybe buy stuff on there. I doubt I can send a link to you guys, but I'll try to do my best on my eBay account because I really want to get some more stuff. Like, if my sales go well, I might be able to get a lot of stuff in the bucks soon. Who knows? It just has to depend on anything that happens in the future. But enough about that. Let's get to something else. I am gonna be trying to get some more Trackmaster stuff, but if we move, we would have to get ourselves recognized in our new location. Unfortunately, and unfortunately, that means I'm gonna have to switch. This is gonna be a terrible thing that's gonna happen. Even though it just says it's gonna be fine that if we did move. I'm, in fact, I'm kind of excited to move because this means a new opportunity somewhere else in this world, basically. A new start, a new beginning somewhere else, but still close enough to my school that I can still learn in that school. Who knows? But anyway, that's basically it for my updates. If I have anything else to share with you, I'll be sure to tell you in my future videos. But until then, this is Cars Jaden here, and yeah, that's it. See ya. Peace.